Haven't you two got anywhere to go tonight?
Are you kidding, Dad? Not with a Clint Eastwood movie on TV. We had to shift 3 social engagements to be home here tonight.
Well, he's shifted 3. I was going to be here anyway.
Is that right?
Yeah, I know how you value our quality time together, Mr. Kelly.
Oh, Nudge, I'm touched. I must be touched to allow you near my refrigerator.
This is my favourite Clint Eastwood movie. I love it when he says, "Go ahead, make my day."
No, he doesn't say that in this one.
Yes, he does.
No, he says, "Are you feeling lucky, punk?"
No. No. In this one, he says, "A man's got to know his limitations, Lieutenant."
But what does the monkey say? I can't remember a monkey being in this one.
There's no monkey in this one.
Yes, there is, look.
Oh, no, it's the one with the monkey in it. I can't watch that.
Why not?
Well, I get all sad because the monkey died.
What happened?
Fame. And couldn't cope with the glitter of life in the fast lane.
Right, nobody move. Now, where is it? Where is it?
Where's what? What are you doing?
Oh, I've lost my other earring.
Why don't you comb your hair down over that ear? Nobody will ever know.
Deborah, what on earth makes you think your earring is underneath the magazines on the coffee table?
Ah, got it.
Why don't I just shut up?
Right, now, where's my other shoe?
Oh, try the fridge.
Dad, what on earth makes you think my shoe's going to be in the fridge?
Well, it's a dancing pump. Why not try the dishwasher?
I don't have time for this. Gavin's going to be here for me any minute.
Gavin? Not Gavin Corcoran.
Yes, Gavin Corcoran.
The punce who walks.
I have to listen to this. Gavin Corcoran is absolutely gorgeous.
The little dimple on his chin.
Oh, is that what it is? I thought it was a spare navel.
Dad, make me stop.
Yeah, stop.
Listen, I've been dying for Gavin to ask me out for weeks now. I mean, I worked and worked to get his attention, and finally I did it. I'll get it. Hello? Gavin! Aren't you running a little late? Oh, really? 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 No. Of course I haven't gone to any trouble. No, look, I understand. One's grandmother's birthday is important. Yes. Bye-bye. He stood me up! How dare you, you utter swine! I hope your navel fluff rots your chin. So, what's on TV?
Oh, no, Deborah, you're not going to stay and watch television with us while you're in this mood.
Dad, I have just been stood up, and you 3 are going to have to pay for it.
Us? Well, what did we do?
You were born men.
I'm back, Betty. Gee, it's good to get away from the office for an hour at lunch. Take a break, get some fresh air, meet some normal people. So, how was your lunch, Betty? Eat it all up? Every scrap? Then what's this?
This is my lunch.
Oh, you've got it wrong again, haven't you, Betty?
Beg yours, Mr. Kelly?
Let me explain our daily schedule to you. You see, we start work at 9, then at 11 we have play lunch. Then at 1 we have big play lunch, lunch hour. An hour during which we have lunch. Now, you've had the hour, but you haven't had your lunch, so what do you propose to do about it?
Well, could I have another hour?
No, you cannot have another hour. I've got work to do, and I can't manage it with you doing a Bugs Bunny impression, munching away on carrots and celery sticks.
Well, now why would I want to do that?
Because you've done it every day this week. Now, what the devil's going on?
Oh, well, I'm sorry, Mr. Kelly, but my trial HSC exams start next week.
Exams?
Yeah, you know, for night school. And I'm starting to panic because my mind is just a blank.
You've had that for 30 years. Why are you going to panic now?
Well, see, I thought I knew all this stuff. I'm sure I knew it a couple of weeks ago, but now it's all gone.
It's because you're panicking. Look, Betty, the mind is like a dam. You know, you've been filling it up with all the information and facts that you've been studying for the last 8 months.
Yeah, and I've been studying really hard, Mr. Kelly, honest.
Yes, I know you have, Betty. But now you're coming up to your exams, it's time to start retrieving some of that information.
Retrieving it.
Yeah. You've got to sort of open the dam and let some of the water come out, and you've just got to relax and go with the flow.
Go with the flow.
But at the moment, you're trying to pour more of the same facts in there, you see, and you're creating a blockage, which is why people say, if you don't know it now, you never will.
Who said that?
Who said what?
That I don't know it now and I never will.
Nobody said that.
Well, why did you say they did? Oh, and maybe they're right. Maybe I don't know it. Maybe I never knew it. Maybe I'll never know it.
No, what?
I don't know. This is the problem.
Betty, calm down. This is the problem, you see. You're panicking. Now, come on. Come over here, sit down, relax. Take things off your mind and just relax, and all the facts will come flowing back to you. Oh, Betty, I've just had a thought. It's just what you need. Let's do sneakies.
They're yours, Mr. Kelly?
Oh, we used to do them at school. It's a great idea.
Yeah, well, how do you do sneakies?
Well, you just continue working, and then without any warning, I suddenly spring one on you.
Oh, shouldn't we get curtains first, Mr. Kelly?
Curtains? Why on earth do we need curtains?
Oh, because...
Oh, Betty! That's not the kind of sneaky I was talking about.
What other kind of sneaky is there?
I'm talking about impromptu questions. You know, I surprise you with a question, and you have to give me an answer.
And what sort of question?
Well, I'd ask you something like, what's the capital of Ethiopia? And you'd say... Well, it's Addis Ababa, of course.
Oh, yeah, Addis Ababa. I'll just study up on that one.
No, that's the point. You see, surprise questions are designed to free up the mind.
Oh, you mean you're not going to tell me what questions you're going to ask?
No.
Well, then how am I supposed to study for them?
You seen the paper, Deb?
No, Dad. Here, Dad. Just arrived.
Oh, thanks, Jen. Duncan's running a bit late, is he?
Oh, no, we're just having a chat.
Really? And what was said?
Oh, nothing much. I just said, hi, Duncan. And do you know what he said? What? He said, hi, Jenny. So I threw the paper back at him.
Just because he said hi, Jenny?
Well, it was the way he said it, Dad. He's pretending he doesn't fancy me. That's pathetic. Maybe he's not pretending. Of course he is. Why else would he turn up every night as I just happen to be hanging around out the front?
Jennifer, why do you just happen to be hanging around out the front every night when he delivers the paper?
Well, anyway, he's not fooling anyone. Not with his new green bike, Reeboks, and red and blue tracksuit. Not that anyone notices.
Huh, she might as well give up. He'll break her heart.
What makes you say that?
He's a man.
He's only 14 years old.
Well, then he's a man in training.
So, what big plans have you got for tonight?
What are you talking about?
Well, aren't you going to go to somewhere, or haven't you got a heavy date, or whatever the hell it is you call it these days?
He'll go out with me. I'm the original Nigel No Mates.
Oh, come on, Deb. You know lots of great fellas.
Name 3.
All right. What about Stephen? You like him?
He goes out with Tiffany now.
Right. Well, there's always Brian.
Dad, he got married last week, remember? I gave him an electric cheese grater. May he shred his fingers on it.
Well, I know. What about Dennis? He's a terrific fella. I always liked him. Where's good old Dennis these days?
In jail.
Yeah, well, his eyes were a little too close together now I think about it.
Come on, Dad, let's just face it. I'm going to grow up to be an old maid.
Oh, well, nonsense, Deb. This happens to everyone. You know, I got dumped dozens of times when I was your age.
Well, Dad, I don't even get to know boys long enough to even get dumped.
Look, I'm just about to go and do some late-night shopping. Why don't you come with me?
What for, to buy a new boyfriend?
No. To take your mind off things. Have some fun.
Fun? What is fun?
Shopping is fun. You love shopping.
We're going to the supermarket?
Yeah, of course we are.
Well, that's not shopping. The supermarket is slow-motion looting, controlled pillaging.
Well, we'll go to the mall as well, if it'll make you happy.
I'll go to the mall, but it won't make me happy.
Oh, come on. You'll have a great time with your dear old dad.
I'm warning you, dear old Dad. If you ever do that to me again, you won't be a dear old dad, you'll be a dead old dad.
What did I do? I didn't do anything so bad.
What did he do?
I don't want to talk about it.
What did you do?
I don't want him to talk about it either.
Fine, we won't talk about it.
You know what he did? We got to the mall and he started introducing me to boys.
I was only trying to help, that's all.
What boys? He doesn't know any boys.
Any boys. He introduced himself to them first, and then he'd say, oh, hi, I'm Martin Kelly. I'd like you to meet my daughter, Deborah. She's attractive, witty, intelligent, and sews her own clothes. What do you think of that?
I think he's a terrible liar.
It was like a slave auction. I thought any minute they'd start inspecting my teeth.
Why would they do that?
Because he said, and she has all her own teeth. Dad, how could you do that to me? Don't ever do it again.
Well, you didn't want to talk about it.
I don't, and I won't. And don't you talk about it either.
Oh, Dad, do you want to talk about it?
I hate today. I really hate today. I'm going in there and I'm not going to have today anymore. Can't take a trick. It's today in here too.
Dad, what's got into you?
What makes you think anything's got into me?
Well, you're at the mall trying to flog my sister on the highest bidder. I mean, this is not normal behaviour for a parent.
I wasn't trying to sell her. I just wanted to meet some nice boys.
Why?
Oh, look, I don't understand it. You know, she's attractive, she's witty, she's bright, but she just seems to struggle to keep a boyfriend.
Maybe she should stop struggling. Just a little joke there.
Well, I didn't appreciate it. Simon, maybe you could talk to her. Maybe you could give her some advice.
Me? What do you want me to say?
Well, why don't you tell her some things that boys like about girls? No, don't do that.
Well, what do you want me to say?
I don't know. Tell her something you think I'd like to hear you telling her if I was with you, but I won't be.
Dad, that's not making a lot of sense.
Well, we've got to do something. Selling her at the mall didn't work.
Deb, have you got a moment?
But all day, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything. I'm not going out with anyone.
Yeah, look, Dad thought that you and I should have a chat.
You mean Ali Baba, the slave merchant? What's his latest gem of wisdom? Did he ask you to raffle me off to your friends?
Deb, have you ever considered maybe it's the way you relate to guys that's part of the problem?
What problem?
The fact that you haven't got a boyfriend.
Oh, well, thank you very much for rubbing my nose in it.
Don't take it that way. I'm trying to help. I mean, you're not bad looking. Well, for you, anyway.
Oh, sir, you would turn a poor girl's head with such sweet words.
There, that's what I mean. You've always got a clever comeback. That sort of thing frightens guys off.
What sort of thing? What are you talking about?
It's just... Look, some guys get really nervous around intelligent girls. They're frightened of them.
Well, why would you be frightened of an intelligent girl?
I'm not.
Oh, no, of course not.
I never take intelligent girls out.
That's because no intelligent girl would go out with you.
See, there you go. You think of a smart put-down line and you can't resist saying it.
So? Simon, that's the way I am. You want me to behave like some Dumbo bimbo you take out?
Debbie.
Oh, please, Simon, you're so big and strong.
Debbie, that's not what I mean.
And look, your hair is so naturally curly.
Deb.
Oh, please, please, couldn't I stand around in the freezing mud and rain watching you pound up and down a football field all morning? Is that the way you expect me to behave?
Well, you might as well. I mean, you're not doing too great as you are.
Well, forget it, Simon. I'm not changing for you or for anyone.
Okay. Suit yourself.
I will.
That's something else about you. You always have to have the last word.
Oh, that's not true.
Oh, there you go now. You always insist on having the last word.
I do not.
There you go again. Just see if you can resist the urge. Just once.
Not always.
Oh, all right. I can't stand it. I can feel those beady little eyes boring into the back of my head.
Yeah? Which ones?
Yours, of course. Yes, you've been staring at me for the last 2 hours. Now, what's the matter with you?
Well, I'm waiting for you to give me one.
Give you one what?
A slinky, you know.
Oh, right. I'd forgotten all about that.
Well, are you going to give it to me or not?
No, I'm not. You're expecting it now. I have to catch you unawares.
Oh, all right. Well, how about 4 o'clock? I'll be free then.
You're really not catching on to this concept, are you?
Aren't I?
No. Now, please, can we do some work?
Oh, all right.
What's the largest city in America?
Addis Ababa.
What? What made you say that?
Well, that's what you said the answer was yesterday.
I know, but it's not always the answer.
Isn't it? Oh, boy, these sneakies are harder than I thought. I think I should forget them and just go back to studying.
No, don't do that. That'll just make the problem worse. Remember, if you don't know it now, you never will.
Well, if you're sure.
I am. Give me an example of a passive verb.
Addis Ababa.
Will you stop saying that?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Can you help me with my English homework?
Jenny, why are you doing your homework on the front lawn?
Was I? Oh, well, I was just getting some fresh air. Fresh air is good for us, Dad.
Ah, wouldn't have anything to do with the fact that Duncan's about to arrive, would it?
He's already been, and I don't wish to talk about it.
Oh, God, not another one. Righto, what's he done now? Hit you with the paper?
Even worse, he missed, and he did it on purpose.
I don't follow you.
Well, you know what children boys are? They do things like hitting with papers to show they fancy you. And I know he's just missing me to spite me.
By the time you're 17, I really hope your sister's well and truly married.
Why?
Because I couldn't stand having both of you in the same house. Now, What about this homework?
Oh, yeah. Can you help me find an example of a passive verb?
Try adverb, but Jen, it always works for me.
Oh. Oh, Nudge, you're such a wonderful eater.
Deb, shut up.
No, really, Simon. Haven't you noticed all his muscles ripple in his jaw when he eats? Oh, Nudge, you've got such a manly jaw.
Yeah, well, I work out a lot. Yeah. You see, I figure if you look after your jaw will look after you.
Are you playing football on Saturday?
Yeah, probably. Why?
Well, would you mind if I sat around in the freezing rain and mud to watch you?
Would you like to?
There's nothing I'd like more.
Yeah, well, I better be going.
I may follow you
Yeah, well, fine.
to the ends of the earth. See, Simon, it's absolute garbage. Nobody would fall for that lot.
Ah, Nudge, going home?
Yeah, Mr. Kelly.
Good man.
Mr. Kelly, have you noticed that Debbie's been behaving a little bit strangely the last day or so?
Yes, well, I've decided it's just a natural reaction, Nudge.
Yeah, after all, it has been a lot of years. Was bound to happen.
What was?
Well, Debbie and me. She's fallen in love with me. Can't say I blame her. I do keep my jaw in great shape.
My worst nightmare has just come true.
So, Mr. Kelly, how do you feel about marriage?
Between you and me,
No, Debbie and me.
I hate both ideas with equal passion.
No, I mean, how do you feel about having me as a son-in-law?
Homicidal.
That's not good, is it?
Well, on a bad scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it 14.
Yeah, well, I thought so. Well, maybe I'll tell her to forget all about me.
That would be good.
Yeah, I'd hate to break her heart.
I'd hate to break your neck.
Well, all in all, it might be for the best.
I knew you'd see it my way.
Jenny, do you mind? You just painted my turn now.
Oh, sorry, Deb. It's just this is such a great movie.
Yeah.
No, this room smells like a glue factory. Do you have to do that in here?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you do. So, what's on television? I can't see it because the fumes are making my eyes water.
It's the Nun story. Audrey Hepburn and Peter Finch.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a great movie. She's a nun and he's a doctor, and his heart is breaking because she can't be his.
Hey, maybe that's what we should do, Jen.
what's that?
Become nuns and break men's hearts.
Yeah, we could wander around looking beautiful and unreachable, and it'd make him really spew.
That's a very Christian thought, Jennifer.
I could just see me now, a tragic figure in white moving down the hospital, soothing fevered brows.
Emptying fevered bedpans.
Oh, no, we wouldn't have to do that. We'd leave that to the non-commissioned nuns.
How do you think you'd look in a crew cut?
A crew cut?
Oh, yes, and there'd be no toenail painting, no makeup of any kind.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not.
Well, don't they want their nuns to look their best? I don't think I could live without painted toenails. I'd feel naked somehow.
Sacrifices must be made.
But without makeup or toenail polish, how are we going to make men fall madly in love with us?
I think you're missing the point of being a nun, Jenny.
Oh, Jen, it doesn't matter. After all, we have rejected men entirely.
Yeah.
Dad, I have decided that I'm not going out with another man again. Not ever.
Is that definite?
That is 100% grade A, dyed-in-the-wool definite. Never, never, never.
Yeah, and I'm with the 100%.
That's for me! It's for me! Hello?
Is that Duncan? Do you want to ask me out?
Oh, Matthew, how lovely to hear from you.
Oh, rats.
Saturday night? No, I'm not doing anything. Yeah, I'd love to come. Okay, I'll see you 7:45. Bye. That was Matthew Taylor. He was absolutely gorgeous.
How does he feel about going out with a nun?
Eh? Oh, that.
Yes, that. Whatever happened to 100% grade A, dyed-in-the-wool definite, never, never, never going out with men and all that?
Well, Dad, can't a girl exaggerate just a little?
Well, I guess you're on your own now, Sister Jennifer.
I think I'd better go and practice my footwork.
Footwork?
Yeah, well, maybe I can dodge in front of the paper when Duncan throws it. Then he'll have to admit that he fancies me.
how did your first exam go?
Oh, it was just like you said, Mr. Kelly.
Oh, right. You relaxed and found that you could just remember everything.
No. No, the first question was define a passive verb, and I put Addis Ababa.
That wasn't the idea at all.
I know, but I had Addis Ababa on my brain.
God help the Addis Ababans.
Yeah. Well, at least I got over my awful HSC nerves that were keeping me awake at night and making my life a misery.
Yeah, well, that's something, I suppose.
Yeah, and I have you to thank for that, Mr. Kelly.
Oh, I do my best.
Yeah, I kept remembering something you told me.
What was that?
Well, you said if you don't know it now, you'll never know it, remember?
Yeah, but...
Well, you were right. I never knew it. It's really good, that, isn't it?
Is a Gary Riley production for the Australian Television Network.